There have been countless incredible Korean dramas over the years. From Goblin and Reply 1988 to 2521, Moving, Mr. Sunshine, and Queen of Tears, every fan has their personal favorite. But if there is one series that consistently appears at the very top of almost every list, it is Crash Landing on You. Years after its release, the drama continues to attract new viewers while longtime fans happily return to watch it again and again. So, what makes Crash Landing on You so special? Why do so many people still consider it one of the greatest Korean dramas ever made? Let's find out. The first reason is its incredibly simple but unforgettable premise. The story follows Yoon Se-ri, a wealthy South Korean businesswoman who accidentally paraglides across the border into North Korea during a storm. There, she meets Captain Ri Jong-hyuk, a North Korean officer who secretly hides her while trying to find a safe way to send her home. On paper, that premise sounds almost unbelievable. But instead of feeling ridiculous, the drama somehow makes every emotional moment feel completely real. That is one of its greatest achievements. The second reason is its unforgettable lead characters. Captain Ri is the kind of hero audiences rarely see anymore. He is brave, honorable, calm, intelligent, and always willing to put other people before himself. His strength never comes from arrogance or aggression. Instead, it comes from loyalty, kindness, and an unshakable sense of responsibility. Yoon Se-ri is equally memorable. Although she begins the story as a confident and successful CEO, she also carries deep emotional scars from years of loneliness within her own family. Once she arrives in North Korea, she proves she is far more than just someone waiting to be rescued. She adapts quickly, solves problems, earns everyone's trust, and repeatedly risks herself to protect the people she loves. Together, Captain Ri and Se-ri create one of the strongest romantic pairings in Korean drama history. Neither character exists only to support the other. Both continue growing because of each other. That balance is one of the biggest reasons their relationship feels so genuine. Another reason Crash Landing on You stands above so many other dramas is its perfect balance of genres. It is never just a romance. One episode may have you laughing at hilarious misunderstandings between Se-ri and Captain Ri's soldiers. The next episode suddenly becomes an intense thriller filled with shootouts, political conspiracies, and life-threatening danger. Then moments later, the story slows down to deliver deeply emotional conversations that leave viewers in tears. Very few dramas manage to switch between comedy, romance, suspense, and action without feeling inconsistent. Crash Landing on You does it effortlessly. The supporting cast also deserves enormous credit. Captain Ri's soldiers quickly become some of the most lovable characters in the entire series. Each has a completely different personality, creating endless comedy while also showing incredible loyalty whenever danger appears. The North Korean village women also become far more than side characters. What begins as suspicion slowly turns into friendship, creating some of the drama's funniest and most heartfelt moments. By the end of the series, viewers are just as emotionally attached to these supporting characters as they are to the main couple. The emotional storytelling is another major reason why the series continues to resonate years later. This is not simply a love story. It explores family, friendship, sacrifice, grief, forgiveness, and belonging. Every major character experiences meaningful growth. Se-ri learns that genuine happiness cannot be measured through wealth or success. Captain Ri slowly rediscovers hope after years of burying his emotions beneath duty. Even the supporting characters leave the story changed by the relationships they build together. The series also deserves praise for its world building. Instead of portraying North Korea as nothing more than a dangerous setting, the drama introduces ordinary families, neighbors, friendships, traditions, and daily life. While still acknowledging political tensions, The story reminds viewers that kindness, humor, and humanity exist on both sides of the border. That emotional perspective helps make the world feel authentic instead of simply serving as a backdrop for romance. Another huge reason the series became such a global phenomenon is its incredible production quality. The cinematography is beautiful from beginning to end. Whether showing the peaceful countryside of North Korea or the breathtaking landscapes of Switzerland, every location feels cinematic. The soundtrack is equally unforgettable. Many of its songs instantly transport fans back to the drama's most emotional moments. Combined with outstanding performances from the cast, every scene feels even more powerful. Of course, no discussion of Crash Landing on You would be complete without mentioning the chemistry between Hyun Bin and Sun Yi-jin. Their performances never feel forced. Every conversation, every smile, and every emotional goodbye feels completely natural. That chemistry became even more meaningful when the two actors eventually fell in love in real life, got married, and welcomed a child together. While that happened after the drama, it only strengthened the connection many fans already felt while watching their performances. Finally, the ending is one of the biggest reasons people continue talking about the series today. Instead of giving viewers an unrealistic ending where every obstacle suddenly disappears, the drama chooses something far more emotional and believable. Se-ri and Captain Ri cannot simply ignore the political realities separating them. Instead, they find a way to keep their love alive despite those impossible circumstances. It is bittersweet, hopeful, and deeply satisfying all at once. That emotional balance perfectly reflects the journey both characters have experienced throughout the series. Overall, Crash Landing on You succeeds because it excels in every area that matters. It delivers unforgettable characters, incredible performances, emotional storytelling, thrilling action, hilarious comedy, beautiful music, stunning cinematography, and one of the greatest romance stories ever told in Korean television. Years after its release, it continues introducing new audiences to the world of K-dramas while reminding longtime fans why they fell in love with the genre in the first place. Whether you have watched it once or 10 times, Crash Landing on You remains one of those rare shows that only gets better with every rewatch.